So, good evening everybody, how are you going? And yes, welcome back to the channel, Chini. We're going with this camera, right? Alright, so we're on there, right? Goodie. Welcome back to the channel, Chini Lyman with David. My name is David, and welcome back to the supernatural episodes that a lot of people is enjoying watching, or folklore, as some people like it. Yeah, let me get to it, right? So, today we're going to talk about a jinn, we're going to talk about a buck, and we're going to talk about NARAH. Yeah, NARAH in it too, right? So let me tell you what is NARAH. First, NARAH is just something that people don't understand. You know, a lot of people say, girl, you're NARAH, boy, you're NARAH, and you have no idea what they're talking about. Alright, let me tell you what is NARAH. Right, for people who don't know and who are willing to learn and want to learn something new. Right. So, NARAH, right? NARAH is something that's be in your belly. Let me tell you and explain for you so you have a very good understanding of what I'm going to talk about, right? So, NARAH does happen, it has three different type of things that happen to make NARAH. You can eat something bad or something like that and you get a belly pain. You can lift up something heavy and you get a belly pain. It has been more like from your belly come up to about maybe your chest here, right? It has effect from by your chest to about to your belly, right? You could get a strain, right? So NARAH is, well, the reason why I explain this here because Pinky get NARAH and I had to rub she, right? Right, so let me explain what is NARAH. Now I don't even know how Pinky get NARAH, but she get NARAH. So I'm going to explain now for people who don't understand what is NARAH. So if you take your two hands like this, right? You leave your thumb out. And you go underneath by your belly and you squeeze your belly underneath. Right? From which part your belly is. You take which part underneath the navel right here, a little thing lower. And you squeeze. You take your two hands and press your belly like this. You keep it these two fingers. You don't use the two thumbs, right? So you squeeze it in so. And you squeeze your belly. And if you hear like air, you hear something moving, going like a kind of, like you hear something squeeze and you hear like a noise making in your belly, you have NARAH. Right? Now to get NARAH out, you have to rub your belly up. And you have to come back from by your chest here and rub down. And you have to get it to reach by your navel. So you have to rub your two sides of your belly. You have to rub from the bottom, come up to your chest, a little top of your chest. Then you rub back from your chest till you reach by your navel. So you're rubbing from the belly to your navel, from the top to your navel. And then the two sides of your belly, your left and your right, you have to rub in that together to come to your navel. Right? That is to bring up the NARAH. Now, the reason why you're bringing it by your belly button, as everybody knows it as, that is like the air to reach here. So if you drink something, or you eat something, or even you bend down, it go push out the air. It go bring back your whole system back together. Like you're NARAH and you can't go toilet, or maybe you can't fart. Yeah, I'm saying the word fart. Right, when you rub your NARAH, it just push out back the air that's in your belly. That is a strain, or you slip something, or that is what is NARAH. So when people ask you, hey, you must have NARAH, right? So you know what is NARAH, right? Now, NARAH can also be like when somebody bad at you, and they bad at you the food, and they wanted your food real bad. That is part of NARAH as well. Yes, it may sound weird, but yes, that is part of NARAH as well. So if you're eating something and you get something like you get a diarrhea, a real diarrhea, like a real water kind of diarrhea, and then you get NARAH as well, right? But the NARAH is push out. So when people ask you about NARAH, that is NARAH, right? Remember what I tell you? You have to hold your belly, which part your belly is, push up till your navel, then you go from your chest and push down to your navel. Then the both side, I'll do a video and show people in the next time, right? So I'll go do it on Pinky or somebody, so you have an idea how to rub for NARAH. Now people just charge money for NARAH, which you're not supposed to do. So I will teach all you how to rub for NARAH, and whenever anybody has NARAH in this house, we go rub the belly and you'll hear the noise. So I'll educate you as well and gain your knowledge on how to rub for NARAH. Now some people, when they have NARAH, some people is jarry for NARAH. I don't know how they just do that, but I never see that in my life. But one or two people say they can jarry for NARAH. Well, kill me then, me know about that. I used to see my grandmother and my mother rubbing belly handing for when you get NARAH. So I know about that. I know about the jarring one. Somebody got to really teach me that. Right? But they say you can jarry for NARAH. I have not a clue. I have not an idea about that. Don't ask me. I don't know. I'm telling you what I know. And I know when you have NARA, is normally rub NARA, right? And all the older people who old like me and older, a little older know there's rub for NARA. I hear people say the jarring NARA. Well, partner, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you get in air, that pain from that belly to reach up. I don't know if you're going to walk a kind of... I literally don't know. I don't know. I know your hands. You just use your hands and then you just use your thumb and pull down. Use your hands, you pull in. It's like a box. You're pulling up, you're pulling down, and you're pulling to the side in, and you're feeling narrow. Once you're narrow and you squeeze that belly, you squeeze your belly till by your navel they're coming up, right? You hear a noise. You hear like a kind of bubble noise. Like if you let me give you an example because a lot of people just want to know, and you know they just come on my channel to get educated, right? And I just like to teach people. It does sound like if you have a balloon and you squeeze the balloon, you can squeak. I cannot noisy balloon that's make that's how your NARA does be. So anytime you squeeze, no. Remember I tell you, you have to know how to rub for NARA. You have to be careful because it could damage people. Right? Like women and thing now because you know they have their womb and thing. Right? Yes. I share it for everybody to understand, for everybody to know what I'm talking about. So you know how to rub it. You can't press too hard and you can't press too heavy. You have to press a certain way and you have to use oil to rub for NARA, right? You could use coconut oil, you could use baby oil, or you could use this next oil by the olive oil. Yes, people has rub with olive oil as well, right? The natural olive oil. Or baby oil, or you could use coconut oil. Right? So that as well. Once you're using that oil, some people, well, my grandmother used to use cooking oil. Right? If she had no coconut oil, she used to use coconut oil and rub your belly. You see, they go, mother, oil is oil. That's what they used to say a long time, right? The reason why they use the oil because they don't want your skin, when they're pressing on your skin, to damage it, the skin now. To bruise the skin, so they just put the oil, and the oil is smooth out and give you a nice smooth rub, right? So for people who don't know what is NARA, and now explain what NARA. I hope you get educated. I hope you understand. NARA is something that's happened to everybody. Just a lot of people don't know about it. So anytime you get a belly pain like that, and you squeeze your belly, the lower part of your belly, and you hear a bubble noise, like I cannot noise you will hear. You must hear the noise. Yeah, NARA. Right? You can rub for NARA yourself or you can get somebody to rub it for you. Now, nowadays you have to be real careful when you're going by to rub for NARA because you know there are some kind of people on the different side. So be careful on who you're getting to rub for NARA. And some people is charged to rub NARA, which you're not supposed to. You're supposed to be doing that for free because it helps a lot of people. Right? So, you know, a few of them ask me, you know where is NARA? I don't know where is NARA. So I want to explain that first in the video. Yeah, the dust flying and I kind of have the allergies with the dust. So whenever I see my wipe my nose like that, don't study me. Don't bother with me, right? I wipe my nose because the dust flying. I can't do nothing for the dust. Right? You know, some people go say you only wiping your nose and blah 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 blah. I can't help myself, the dust flying. What do you want me to do? Right? So I hope I explain NARA for you. If you want to get any more information with NARA, it don't really have nothing much about it. Right? If you're NARA, you're NARA. You have to rub your belly, right? And that is help you a lot. It is push up the NARA, well the gas, let me say gas, right? The air in your belly, gas, air, and it is pushed up. And they squeeze your belly and make you bend. So you go keep the NARA there, and then sometimes you just fart it out, you drink something and you just push out the air. NARA is something like air in your belly, right? So, like if you eat late or you lift up something heavy and you get strain, it has dropped, I don't want to say a womb, but it has dropped something, I don't know. All I know that is what it is, right? And it has helped you with the pain now, with the pain, right? So if you have pain in your belly and doctor tell you they know what it is, well, you're NARA. You can find out if you're NARA for yourself. Literally, very easy. Just take your two hands like this, put it in your belly, which part your belly is, now which part your navel is. One left, one right, to which part your belly is, and squeeze a little bit coming up. The NARA does be righty. And you must hear that little bubble noise. You must hear the noise. You hear something like you know when you're hungry and you hear that noise in your belly. I sure plenty people once must be hungry in their life and they hear a noise, a kind of noise in your belly. Right, so once it's lower down to your, this does really affect me. Right? Once it's lower down to your belly, you have NARA. You can just rub for NARA and it does help you. And you can drink some tea. Now if you have NARA, the best tea to drink is fever grass tea. Do not drink no coffee, don't drink no chocolate. Go and drink a little fever grass tea or a little ginger tea. It has helped to bring out the gas or the air from your belly, make you fat, make you belch. Nothing to be ashamed. Everybody does fat, everybody does belch. Right? And a lot of people go say that the word pass wind. You're fatting. If you're fat, you're fat. What you go do? Can't do nothing for that. Anyway, right? Yeah, that is the proper word. You're fat, right? So yes, it does help you. So anytime you get NARA and you're churn and then get NARA, you can do it. You can try it. I will show you, demonstrate it for you in one of these videos one of these days, so it will help you and you will get educated as well and you will learn how to rub for NARA. Because a lot of people just keep it for a secret and make money on it, and which is very wrong. Right? You're supposed to be rubbing people and helping people when they have NARA. So don't worry, I will do a video as soon as any one of them catch NARA in this house here. Well, if I catch NARA, I can rub myself, but I won't be able to explain. So if any of them catch NARA in this house here, I'll go make sure and show you, so you get an idea how it is sung and how to rub for it, right? You know me, I like to help people, and that's the way I is, right? Right, so we're done with NARA. Again, one more time explanation. If you have NARA, squeeze to the lower part by your belly, which are the navel is, the underneath part, and squeeze coming up. If you have bubble noise like when you're hungry, and you hear that kind of noise, and you squeeze and it's pain in you, yeah, NARA. Rub your belly, right? I will do it soon. Very soon. Anytime any of them catch NARA in this house here, I will rub. I sorry I didn't record when Pinky had NARA, but and right now Pinky running around this place like a mad lady. It don't pass immediately. It take a little while. It take a couple hours to pass, but you have to constantly drink things to get out the air. Now Pinky's not really a fan of tea, so I had to find something that she go drink, which is our Cokes, and just help with the gas. So you go push out the gas. So I give she a hot Cokes to drink, and she sort of fat and she sort of feel better, right? So I hope that help you. She's not really a fan of tea, but the best tea to drink. When she get bigger, she will drink tea and thing, right? You know, now you have to find something that will help she. And the Cokes have plenty gas and it's kind of like push it out for she to fat now. So I learned that technique with that and it has worked for she. Right? So, but the best thing to drink as people and adults and anybody, and if they like tea, fever grass tea or ginger tea will help them push out the wind in the belly, right? And NARA is like a strain, or if you slip and you walk and you get bad, you cannot think up your belly or something like that. Yeah. So I hope I help you with NARA. It's not really hard to get away. There's pain here a lot, but once you rub and you think after a couple hours you'll feel 100% good. And I will demonstrate that in our videos. Just to help you, right? You know how I like to help people. Right. So let me talk about a JINN. What is a JINN? So a lot of people don't know what is a JINN, and I'm going to share that with you. Now JINN is on the Muslim side. A lot of Muslim people, I don't say a lot, but some people, Muslim people know what, may have an idea what is a JINN. Now JINN could be Muslim, Hindu, Christian, anybody. A JINN is a JINN, right? A JINN is something like you can mine it. It's like a child, like a spirit, right? And a JINN does give you things. So you can ask a JINN for things, it will get it. But when you see, you can't give him what he want or she want. He does to wipe out your family like ants. You know, when ants bite and you want to kill them. That's how it goes. So let me explain a JINN for you. Again, welcome to the channel. My name is David. I hope you're enjoying the show. And I hope you're learning something on the channel, right? You know, I just help you. Now, where I get the knowledge from? My mother, my grandfather, my not my great-grandfather, my grandmother and my grandfather. My great-grandfather never lived to see, so I don't. But they pass the knowledge down to me. So they get the knowledge from them and I pass it down to you now. Because a lot of people, you know, it's a money business out here, right? And best you can help people, the better for you. More you can help people, better for you. Right? At least God will see what you're doing, right? And I want to explain for you so you will have an idea. Everything I do on my videos, this dust really affected me, but it really affected me. Yeah, I had dust. When I was young, I used to real work and thing, and a lot of dust, and I get the sinus and all these things, so you have to excuse me a little bit. Anyway, right. So as I was saying, a JINN is what people has mind. You know, like they have a buck. A vaccine is almost similar thing, but a JINN are a little more dangerous than a buck. Right? Now, with that two type of JINN, it's the one that's mine and give you thing, and the JINN that's wipe you out. Which one you're mining, I don't know, I can't tell you. A JINN is a JINN. That is the knowledge I was given. A JINN is something like a spirit, right? But people just mine them. They just mine them in the yard and call them and give them thing, and that is give them in return riches, money, just like a buck. But the JINN have two things. The JINN is a thing that is, it's more stubborn, right? So you have a certain amount of things you get from it and a certain amount of things you have to give it. Now some people, right, they sacrifice people's life for jinn. Yes, totally different than a buck. We'll explain a buck for you. Don't worry. Right, so if you mine a jinn, right, now anybody can mine a jinn, right? You don't have to be particular Muslim people, but mostly Muslim people. I know I come from a Muslim background as well, right? So don't ask me how I know, right? Now, it come from that background, but a lot of people is mind them. Anybody does mind them now. No, but not now. Well, you know what I'm talking about, right? Years ago. So they just sacrifice people for jinn. A jinn does give you the knowledge of anything you want. So if you want your children to get educated, fine, you get educated. If you want to be rich, fine, you get rich. If you want to be the leader, however you want, you get it. But when you see that want something and you can't give it, you take what you need to get. Right? So some people back in the times that they used to sacrifice people's life for a jinn. Right? Because they can't, a jinn is a spirit, you can't give it money, you can't give it a house, you can't give land, you can't give it a car. So what it want? It want somebody, it want long time days, they used to offer it food. But apparently they say it wasn't too happy with what it was getting, it wanted more. And a jinn is most likely wanted blood, right? So they just sacrifice animal and give it the blood, but the jinn didn't want that. He wanted human blood. So apparently they started offer blood for a jinn. Now offering blood for a jinn, let me explain that. They ain't going to take a gun and shoot somebody or stab somebody. If a family mining a jinn, like I mining a jinn, just drawing reference, I mean, don't ask me, I don't know. I am no partner, I just following stories that my grandmother then passed to me and I am sharing it with you. Right? Understand what I say? Right. If they mining a jinn, one of your family member or wherever it is, and they getting things and they don't like you, or one of your family member, they will send the jinn to take you. Yeah, like that. Yeah. And don't tell me I'm lying because I tell you the truth. Right? Yes. That's how it does work. If they don't like you and the jinn had to get feed, you go tell them, well, yeah, let me just say, let me just draw a reference. Harry, Jack, and Jill living in a house. I don't like Harry. Just drawing a reference, right? So I don't like Harry. And my jinn had to get food. Right? So you go say, here what? I have something for you. You go and tell the jinn, you see that fella living in the house named Harry? That's yours. Now, to have a jinn is like having a child. You tell the child what to do. Same thing with the jinn. So there's feed the jinn human. So all of a sudden you see one of your family dead. Poof! Then a month after, the next day your family dead. Poof! The next month after, 2-3 months after, your next family dead. In the same category. Poof! So by the time in 6 months, 3 of your family gone. Somebody, some way, send that for your ass. Yeah. That's how it does work. Right? So that is how a jinn does operate. It's totally different than a buck. Explain a buck for you in a little bit. Right? A way to understand first what. Now don't tell me it's nothing like that and you don't know and I talking stupidness and if I talking stupidness, you do like what I talking at other people's channel, continue your business. Right? I don't vex. You continue your business. If you want to get educated, you want to gain some knowledge, I pass on things that was passed to me and I pass it on to you. It's up to you if you want to listen. Nobody ain't tell you how to sit down and listen to me. I can be mad, I can be dotish as someone could say. You don't have to listen, you can just turn off your TV, continue your business. Don't waste my time, don't waste your time, and don't waste your current bill in your house now because things are really expensive, right? So continue your business. Anyway, for the people who want to learn and they want to get educated, I am passing and sharing things for you. Right? This is the way I am. I like to share and help people. No, don't tell me nothing. I don't like no spirit and all of that dotishness because we've been there, done that, and we passed on. If you believe, you believe. If you don't believe, that's your business. You continue your business. Right? Right. As I was telling you, if you living in the house here and you don't like Harry, you go wipe out Harry. Tell the jinn, take Harry. Whatever you tell that jinn to do, you have to get feed once you're minding him. And that is what you want. You have to get something. Whatever you tell that jinn to do, you're going for Harry. If you're not satisfied, you're going to wipe up Jill. If you don't satisfied with Jill, you go on site, wherever the next person is in the house. And if you find that wasn't enough, he said wipe out the rest of the family. So you just wipe out one in each family. That's how it does work. Right? Now it have people as mind jinn. Yes, it have people still doing it. It have people as mind buck. Yes, it's still happening. It's up to you to believe or it's up to you not to believe. Right? Now, jinn is something that it's good to you, but it also could be bad to you. How you treat that jinn is so he treat you. So if you always, when he asks you for something, you never give him it, and you continuously refusing him, he's going to wipe out your ass, your family, and your whole entire, that family go down the line. So if you're born in the 90s, fine, he wipe you out. Then somebody born in 2001, fine, he wipe you out too. And so he continue going. If wherever you tell that jinn, that is how you're going to operate. So if somebody don't like you and you find that and you find it too rich and blah 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 blah, go and do what you have to do. That is how this happens. So sometimes you have family members and you're wondering, but my aunt dead yesterday, a month after my uncle dead, a month after my cousin dead, a month after that, when I'm my next family member dead. So they said I wipe out in steps. Yeah. That is somebody minding a jinn, dealing with that. So you have to deal with that. Now for a jinn to stop harassing you and your family, you have to find out who have the jinn. And once you find who have the jinn, well, that you and them business. From there, you can continue all the business with that. Right? I don't know to ask me. Right? So that is what a jinn is about. Because a lot of people tell me they want to find out what is a buck, but they don't even know what is a jinn. So now I share you know what is a jinn for you. So you have an idea what is a jinn, right? A jinn, G-I-N-N, I think, or G-I-I-N, something like that. It's spelled. That is a jinn. That is a spirit that people is mind, right? Anybody can mind them, right? How it does get a jinn? That is the question you guys want to know. I want to advise you to go and get one, but you could get one if you want to. Jinn is passed on from generation to generation. So if my uncle, let me just say my uncle minding a jinn, he did and go, and I know about what my uncle used to do, I could take over the jinn from there. And that is how it does go. Jinn does give you riches, does give you anything you want, but it just take whatever it want. Remember what I tell you? Knowledge, common sense, before you do things. Right? Now if you never had a jinn and you never know how to get a jinn, well, all you need to do is call for one. That people let's do them thing, there's do prayers and all of that. Partner or woman, you go and find people let's deal with that and handle your business. Don't ask me, you know. And me, I want to get myself involved in that. I am just educating you. Understand what I'm teaching you, right? You know, people go say, but David, you know how to get one like that. I want to get rich. As I now explained there, when you get rich and you see you can't get away, you wipe out your ass. Wipe out your family. So if you want to get that, you find the people let's deal with that. Who just do what they have to do to get one for you, and you go and find the people and best of luck on that. To ask me, I don't know. And I will never get myself involved in anything like that. Because I know and I learn from my grandparents and them, and I learn the history about it, so I have a good idea what it is about. And also I think on Google, I don't know if Google have it, you can check it up, type it up and see what jinn is about, you might get a better. I never really check it. I should really check it now. Let's start down then. I can check right and tell you what it is about. Go and check it up and see on Google. I show Google is everything. I never really check, but check it and see. I think the spelling is J-I-N-N or G-I-I-N, somewhere around there. Go check it up and read it up. And you want to deal with that partner, you deal with your thing. That's your business. Don't ask me nothing. I don't know. Right? So that. So you have to be careful if people minding a jinn and you see a family member sort of wipe out. Once you see a family member wiping out, like your uncle die, your auntie die, your cousin die, within a specific time, like a 6 months period, I wouldn't say a whole year, 6 months, because a jinn does need enough feeding, enough energy to continue giving the master what he need. So if the master allow him to go and take what he need to get, well, and the master to tell he what to do because he mind him and he keeping him or she, whatever the purpose is. Right? So understand what is a jinn. It has nothing else I could explain there because I'm sure you get a good idea. If you have that kind of sense, go back and watch back the video and you will understand exactly what I say. Remember, you have to learn to listen and understand what I'm telling you. Right. So don't tell me you know and this and that, and understand. Listen carefully to what I'm telling you. If somebody mind a jinn, it could be anybody, and all of a sudden your family members, so they get wiped out, your ass could be next. Right? Because when you don't get what you need to get, and you come back for the second rounds, your ass might be included. I don't know. It's just how they have them. To know if a jinn are wrong here, well, you must know your family go there like chicken, they go just dead out. So there you have your process, something to do with that, and to get rid of that from harassing you. Now, listen to me carefully. If you want a jinn to stop wiping out your family, whole family, had to come together to do certain things, rituals, or whatever they call them, for that to stop. But if I don't think other people go believe in it, because some people go be, I mean, believe in that, and I just happen, and so they continue going with the thing. If you want to get your thing out, partner, do your thing. But you be good, and the rest of them, is like a wipe out, they'll come and ask you. Right? So remember what I teach you. Now we have people who just deal with jinn and buck and thing, go find them and you find them and you deal with that. Get rich and whatever happen. Your riches doesn't last long, eh? It just get wiped out. Remember what I teach you. Let me go to a buck. Right? So I hope you understand what is a jinn. What is a buck? Well, everybody knows what is a buck. A buck is a thing that live with you and give you gold and give you money and all them kind of thing. Eh? But you didn't know that a buck, just like a jinn, but two totally different things. Buck does live on animal blood only, not human blood. So when people say, oh, you have a buck mining and how you feeding it, and then they'll be feeding them blood. Cow blood, goat blood, lamb blood, fowl cock blood. They just drink only male. They don't drink nothing with female. Due to the fact that females just get pregnant, and buck does only drink male blood. Right? They don't drink human blood, like killing all people and things. They just only want animal blood. They just live off of animals. Right? So people who just sacrifice a lot of animals constantly, not like butcher people and things. I mean like people who just have prayers and things, and you realize they sacrifice an animal real often, like goat and cow and sheep, and constantly, like every month, every 2 months, every 3 months, you know what they have in the house, what they have. And yes, it do exist here. Alright, that is, people just mine them things to get riches, gold, money, plenty money and riches, land. And how they just get the thing. Right? Now they say that buck come from Guyana and Venezuela most likely, but in Trinidad have buck as well. So I don't know, it's more native people used to mine buck. If you do your research, you might get to know. And my grandmother did she research, and she get educated, and she says more native people as have buck. It was passed on from native generation to generation, and then they started sell them, because people started realize what a buck could give you, and then the native people started sell them. Now they say buck is like a human, it's like a human just like me and you, like a family member. It could be anybody. They just have mind the buck, right? The buck is like a kind of human kind of way, but it's not like a spirit, like our jinn is a spirit. Buck is more like a human. So there's feeding blood and eat blood and in the drink and so if you find out that one of your family member or somebody only killing cow or goat or sheep or fowl cock, plenty of it often, well, you know what's going on there, right? Somebody mining somebody and somebody feeding somebody for them to get things. So that is most likely a buck. Now a jinn does live off of people, human beings. Buck does live off of animals. So there were two big differences there, right? So if you didn't know, now you know. Teach you something again. And it's like when people get to learn stuff about these things. Now spiritual thing didn't start today or yesterday. They just go back from centuries. Right? And if you want to know how it all happened, as I said, it had masters and it had slaves. When a slave was good to a master and they die, they bring in the Obeah man, the voodoo man, whoever they want, and transfer them into like landy or wherever it is to protect the land. But the people who know about it, they keep these people that we supposed to be protecting land or your house or your car, whatever, as slave. So that is why when people come and do your things for you, when people do things for you, it does never work. You have to be in control of your land, your wherever it is, right? They cannot be a slave towards you. They have to be like a friend to you. So they will be half and half cooperating with you. When you bring somebody to do them things, no, I just telling you, I get that what my grandmother teach you, and that is what I teaching you. My grandparents and you cannot have them as slave. You have to have them as part of your family. You cannot keep them like an enemy towards you. So that's why when people come and do your thing for you, they're doing it, not you. So that's why your things don't work for you, because they control your thing. If you understand what I'm trying to explain for you, it's like if you buy a mango from somebody, right, but you forget the mango and then the person that bring it back for you. The same thing it applies. It's like they do something for you and they control it because the person have the mango. So they have the control over it. It's only when the person hand you the mango, then the mango belongs to you. But they had the mango from before. If you understand what I'm trying to tell you. So only when you do your thing yourself, you control your thing that living in your land or wherever the things, whatever it, in that thing may be now, boy. Right? So that is why when people do things for you after 6 months or 3 months, a year, bad things just constantly happen because you're not doing it. They do it. They control it. You don't do it. You don't control it. So the best thing I advise people to do, you do your own prayers. You have them prayers, do your prayers yourself. You control wherever you do in your prayers. So now you know people let's do landy prayers, some people let's do fowl cock prayers, goat prayers, cow prayers. Everybody religion totally different. They have different things they do. It's what you want to do, but just you have to do it. Don't let people, as I always tell you, you can't be living in Arima and have a man from Sawa coming in Arima to do your prayers in Arima. Then he leaving and going back in Sawa. So who really do your prayers for you in Arima? And you living in Arima. If you understand what I'm trying to say. So the best thing, if you're living in Arima, you do your prayers yourself. So you live in there. Somebody cannot come from some other place, do the prayers for you. Now, don't get me wrong, prayers can be any kind of prayers, whatever prayers you want to do. And yes, people still do follow tradition. People, when the word is tradition, so I mean they passed on. If you're going to research on tradition, do all the research. Tradition is things passed on from time to time to time to time. So yes, it have people as you have nothing to laugh for, you have nothing to feel shame for. People just do the tradition. My grandmother used to do this, my grandfather used to do this, and then they just continue. That is a tradition from time to time to time. So the same thing as part as ancient days, when people used to do things, the same thing applies. No, they just follow in the family and family and family tradition. So, anytime you realize now people get too lazy and instead of bring people to do them tradition, when you're supposed to be doing your tradition. So they rather to bring somebody to do them tradition than them do the tradition. That's why all kind of things is happening in the house and all kind of bacchanal, because somebody controlling them tradition. You not controlling your tradition. If you understand what I'm trying to tell you. Right? So I hope I enlighten you a lot. I hope you get educated. I hope you learn about NARAH, what is a jinn, and what is a buck. It have 3 totally things different and I'll explain for you. You know, I wasn't doing nothing like this for a little while. But high demand, lot of high demand. Tell me bring it back out. They're learning things and they're getting educated. And everything I do does make sense because it is the truth. It is knowledge for you to gather and learn. Right? Why keeping my knowledge for and I go dead and go with it? Think about it. And I want to get rich because if you get rich with people money, it just lowers everything. So the best thing, you don't get rich off of nobody. Later on the road, if you constantly doing people them thing, it go fall on your churn, your great grand, your grand, so you continue going. So that is why I just provide knowledge for you free of charge. And a lot of people just gain knowledge from me. And when they sit down and they think about what I was saying and what I'm explaining to you, it just make more sense. And somebody tell you, well, they will come by me for 3 o'clock and we go do so and so and so, and nothing can walk in. You understand? Because they doing it, you not doing it. Always enlighten people for things to work, your traditional things that your grandparents, your great-grand, great-great-great-grand, they used to do it themselves and things used to work for them. So you have to do your things yourself. Do not do it the wrong way. Remember this, if you're sacrificing blood every year, You have to continuously do that unless you close it off and redo it back. But to close off something like that, you have to know what you're doing, and because don't let people come and close it off. You have to close it off. I can be killing a chicken my whole entire life, and then I call somebody to come and continuously kill the chicken. It don't work like that. You have to stop killing the chicken, close off your chicken, and then do your thing. You have to do it yourself for things to work. Remember, you are your own spirit, you have your own mind. So that is how it does get things to work for you, not other people doing your things. Hope you understand what I be teaching you. Now, everything I teach people is for good, nothing for bad. You want to do your bad thing, partner? Go and do your thing by yourself. Don't ask me, I don't know. I don't meddle in them things. I just like to educate and enlighten people on what I know, and the knowledge is passed on to me, because a lot of people don't do it. They're afraid. I don't know what they're afraid for, right? But I don't afraid nothing. I enlightening people and gaining people knowledge. More you know, the better for you. The less you know, you're going to remain stupid, what you expect. So you better learn something, right? And as far as my channel growing, a lot of people learning things. A lot of people have been messaging me, and a lot of people have been thankful for how I breaking down things to them from top straight down to the bottom. Because a lot of people don't do it. Because it is a money making business, right? But money is not all. People, happiness is plenty. You know, it's been miserable your whole life, 20, 30 years of your life you're miserable. And you go by all kind of people to help you. And no matter how much money you get broke, you get dry out, everything you have in your house gone. And you're still not happy. Because why? Who doing it for you? You doing anything? So how you will be happy? You gotta do your own thing. You understand? Your yearly prayers, you go and do your yearly prayers. If you don't know what to do, call me, I go tell you. You understand? Now, I tell you to call me and tell me, when I tell you to call me, I want money, I don't charge nobody nothing. You understand? I just giving you knowledge. You doing your thing yourself. I don't want nothing. The reason why is like to call and ask, because people doesn't know what to do. A lot of people have no idea. And when they listen, they just get to understand. Because I just break down things for people to understand. And when I do these things, it helps a lot of people. So they're getting educated and they're getting to learn things they never learned. But when they realize what the parents and they used to do before they bring certain people, they say, yes, boy, David, you know you're really talking the right thing. You know, I never really pay attention. Everything right in front of you, you just pay attention to. If you understand what I mean. Right? So that is why I said people, hey, look at WhatsApp, man, I go help all any problem all I have. And all they do is just WhatsApp. Me tell you to call man say, well, you're saying one thing, anybody that call me, everybody go tell you, right, that I the same person talking right there is help everybody. You must be saying no, but David, you don't have any, why you don't make money out of anything? This is not about money, this is about, not everything in life is money. You have to realize that. You can have $1 million and you're vexed still. You understand? You have $1 million and you're vexed. How you can be vexed and you have $1 million? If I have $1 million, I'm real happy. I'm real happy. You understand? So how you can have $1 million and you're vexed? You understand what I'm trying to explain to you? Money is not everything. Kindness, first thing first. Have kindness to help people. That's the first thing first. Yes, at its cost. I never say, right? I perfect and nobody perfect in the world. So get out of here with one thing. Everybody just have a mistake. Sometimes you go down the road, you're praying to God constantly, and you go down the road, you bounce it to your start course. Nobody's perfect. But it doesn't mean they have any bad things in their mind. If you understand what I mean. Now there's some people who have bad things in their mind the whole life. Like you. Like your business. But it doesn't mean you make a mistake by walking on the road and you bounce it to and you start a course that you're bad. You understand? It's just the bad part that you just come out. It just happens to everybody. You have two spirits in you. It's always the that. You have a good and a bad. The bad is like when them thing happen, you bounce it to and you start a cuss. And the good one is to keep you out of trouble. So you go bounce it to a cuss and grumble for yourself. But if you was walking on the road and you bounce it on you and somebody ride and you cuss, somebody might think you're cussing them and then fight will happen. So that don't really happen. Because you're good still in you. Because you're always good. If you understand what I'm trying to explain to you. That is why a lot of people was missing these episodes, and a lot of them say, boy David, bring back the thing now, boy, what's going on with you? So you know, I started more focusing on cooking, and you know, we was trying to tour and going like little different areas and we started doing, and people was like, when you're bringing back out your knowledge, your supernatural, your folklore, whatever you want to call it. I was like, people always still want to hear that. I say, oh boy, you mean we learn a real thing from you? You understand? And I have a lot of people that call me and ask me, you know, they tell me I'm learning a lot of things from, and they don't even know. When they sit down and they think about what I'm telling them, they say, but you know, David, you're really making sense. Yes, that does make sense. Because my thing is to I check the time because the phone is have a time to cut off now. So that doesn't want to get cut off for nobody. Right. So my thing I be teaching people is true thing. It is knowledge. I gain new knowledge. YouTube is to help people, you know, not to show off and be better than other people. If you understand what I'm trying to say. My YouTube channel is to help people. I always help them people. And when I help people, later on people just help me. That's how it does work. I help you, you help me. Now I ain't telling you how I help, eh? I never tell you I want anything from you. I just help you. Right? But I mean it how people let's be willing. Yeah, let's be willing. Because they see the kindness and they see things I'm doing for people. And that is the kind of person I not really watch man. Let me explain something. My house, you might see my house, right? And you might say you have a nice house. I walk every block on this house. I build it. Yeah. All the gravel, me and Cheyenne mix in this house now. You know how far we to a block? You know how much concrete we mix? Right? I'm not saying we're perfect, but that is how we is. We just do most every we just work real hard. Right? I never pay nobody really. I learn things, people laugh at me, all kind of thing, and I learn and I get good at what I be doing. If you understand what I'm saying, right? Now that bad parts in the house that going through because we live in a land, so I can't, we want me to do. Quarrel every day about it. Whatever had happen, yes. I just one person and Sharon is just one person, we just human beings. A lot of people just make mistakes. Sometimes people do mistakes and they don't know how to correct it. You could change. Right? I change. 7 years ago, I was a real rum drinker. I could cuss anybody and lick tongue anybody. When my first wife did that. And I changed. I haven't drank no rum in over 7 years. Yeah? I see cake, yeah? Rum cake. Don't get me wrong. Busting down rum cake. Yeah, but not no strong rum cake now, boy. But just, you know, it's a nice, like Christmas time, I feel to make it. I think I'll make it. Yeah, we'll eat it. But to drink it, to say I'm watching a bottle of rum and drinking it, nah, not me. I changed from that. I changed from being a devil. I'm telling you, I was mad to being a good person now. Yeah, I was always doing good. That's 6 years now. When I tell you 7 years now, I change. So 6 years I'm doing good. You understand? And that's the way I is. I remain like that. Anybody annoy me and I just go inside and sit down by me, I don't tell nobody, you know. Everybody know what they're doing and I them business. Stay by myself. You understand? Me, I getting old now. Me, I have time with all of that. You understand? When you get old, you just realize. When you're young, you're stupid. Right? So that's why I should get pink in them. When they're young, they be smart, not stupid. If you're stupid when you're young, you will literally grow stupid when you get old. So you better be smart when you're young and when you get old, you get smart. Make sense? Yeah, makes sense. So if you understand what I'll be trying to teach you on my channel, right? So I hope all guys enjoy it. I know a lot of people has enjoyed it. A lot of people will be thankful for what I've been doing, gaining them knowledge. And yes, that is what I do on YouTube, to gain knowledge. We're looking to monetize soon. So once we get monetized, we'll keep you updated on whatever we get. There's a whole process. The monetizers take you at least 2 months to sort the whole process. I was reading and watching some videos and had a whole 2 months process. But you know me, teach you everything. Anybody want to learn as well, or know my number 271-9373. There are a lot of YouTubers who want to start a channel, or let's start a channel when it's time for it to monetize. Tell me, I would show you the things and work on your YouTube channel. Don't give up. I never give up. I keep trying. I still keep trying. I'm small to compare to some people, but I will help you anytime you want. The number is 271-9373. Anybody want to open a YouTube channel or they want a little knowledge, call me. I will teach you. Not a problem. And everybody know who does call me and ask me for advice and thing. All you know is help everybody. That is just a person. I'm not keeping nothing to myself. Anything you want to learn, I help you. You understand? I can't deal with knowledge, you know. I mean, if I did, I'd go with my knowledge. Nobody wouldn't get to learn anything. You understand? Everybody's money these days. Nobody not sharing nothing. I mean, not sharing like, but they don't, some people doesn't want to share nothing because they all feel they can make money on top of somebody's head. But one of these is all our money you're making will just go down the drain. If it don't happen to you, your children. If it don't happen to your children, your grandchildren, they will just get wiped out. Sometimes the best thing to do is live without things and be happy. And let me tell you something. I have a barrel and we just put all we clothes now, right? And I never complain about that, you know. To have a wardrobe or anything like that, you know. And I can show you, I show my 2 videos, you must be see we have a barrel with some clothes. They will be just put we clothes. Not the high and the fish shape. Because somebody was asking me why I do buy a wardrobe. Well, go back and watch my videos, you'll see why I can't buy a wardrobe. Yeah, we just put we clothes in our bar. Sometimes the couch you see we clothes. You vex? Done my couch, what you vex for? I have to put the clothes there, we want to put it on top of your head. And then you will see how disrespectful. But you ask a stupid question. How you can ask me why I put my clothes on top of my couch? So if it's on top of the couch. What other people is doing when they pick up the clothes, put it somewhere and go away, put it on top of the table. But you don't ask people why they put the clothes on top of the table. Some people are really on nonsense, you know. They don't use the common sense, you know. As I always tell you, not everybody have. Not sometimes you see somebody people with big house and you know how they work together, you know, but you vex with them. Sometimes they buy a car, you vex with them too because them buy a car. But you don't go work hard and get your own car. Think about it. People just work very hard for what they get, right? Please do not have a haste against people that work hard for what they get. They work hard, that is their hard earning. Fine, let them enjoy it. You don't vex with that, be happy for them. Right? Yeah, that's why they say. If people doing better and you can't do better, it's something wrong because you're not trying to do better. They're trying to be better. You just have to try to be better too. Understand? Do the right things. Anyway, let me stop talking and let me go find something to eat because I'm real hungry too now. Boy. I eat something this morning, but this morning I know it's evening time and we're going down to the late evening. So, let me tell you all goodbye and welcome back again to the channel, Trini Lima with David and Sharon. This is part of our show. You know, we just have a little cooking, we little touring, we little supernatural folklore thing, which is truth, nothing does be hidden. I just make sure and share everything and enlighten people, right? And to all the YouTubers out there who now starting, it take me 7 months to reach 1,000 subscribers. A little more than 7 months. And I on YouTube since 2012. And I never really push it, that's how I push it because I see I will get something to try to help people. So if you is a YouTuber and you're now trying, hey, don't give up. Try, keep trying. God is good. One by one, when we was doing my thing, 7 months ago we used to get 1 subscriber today, 1 subscriber next week, 2 the following week, and so we used to go. We used to get discouraged. Yes, I know this will be very hard because you're working and you're spending money and you're trying, but trying does pay off. So to all the YouTubers out there who now start, or who has watched my videos, I know a lot of others watch it, a lot of others heal me out. Messages, I mean, hey, don't give up. Continue doing what you need to do. As time go along, people will come on their channel. Once your channel will have something interesting, and they will bad talk it. That people go tell you all kind of thing. Like on my channel, that some of them real wicked-minded. But continue doing what you need to do. And at the end of the day, once God see you doing the right thing, your channel reach. It take me 7 months, and I have 1,000 subscribers. And I'm thankful for every. I have a little more than 1,000 about. The last I checked was 1,070 or something. So I did check or 80 or something like that. Then I just share. I don't hide nothing, and I just be thankful for my subscribers. Some people, they see their subscribers like, dog. Why? And these are people that watching your show, you know, when they see any problem, these are the same people who come out and help you. So why would treat them like that for? So to all my subscribers, my 1,080 subscribers, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. And if all of us watch more, you know the kind of person I is, are real kind-hearted, and thank you to the people who not subscribe and who cannot subscribe as well. That is okay. Thank you very much for still watching. Really appreciate you. And I'll keep subscribing and keep enjoying the show. I'll try my best. And I mean, my show not no, I can't really buy nothing expensive and thing and bring out. I always wish sometimes, but just not right now. But don't worry. We have some simple life things on the channel, and a lot of people has enjoyed simple life, simple things, and they has enjoyed. And all the children be watching me. Big up to all of you. And you know, we got a lot of children was calling me and saying, Uncle David was really enjoying all you, Auntie Cheyenne. You know, we really like all you and we really love all you. I'll continuously do it. 271-9373 is my number. Y'all send me a WhatsApp. Hail we out, we go hail all you out back too, right? Don't worry, we're not like that. We're not sometime-ish. We're not wicked-minded. We're not greedy. Nothing like that. We're just humble people and we're going to remain like that. I have 1,080 subscribers now. I get a turn because I mean I can get monetized now. But I'm waiting for the 1,100 before I start to monetize and sort out my business and things. It will take a 2 months process and things. And I get a change because I get monetized. But for what? For what? Why changing for? Who I pleasing? Just making myself feel like a damn fool. I don't like that. Anyway, anybody want a little help with the YouTube thing? I'll know we number. WhatsApp we. I'll hail you out. I'll teach you. It's not a problem. Everybody have the different luck. My YouTube channel might be 100% famous, but you could start one and you might pass me. That is okay. At least you're doing something good and it's helping you. Right? So big up to everybody. Thank you once more for watching the show. If you hear a little noise on it, there's some people doing some work outside, so sorry about that. Everybody do what they have to do, you know, and be thankful that you live to see our next day, and thank God. And we will continue with Supernatural every week. I'll try to bring out at least 2 for literacy. Yes, I try my best. Be a little tired and thing, but you know I make things for literacy because a lot of people has enjoyed. And to all the older people who has always be watching David and really like David and say David is one of the best. Thank you very much, and hope all continue to see life and continue doing the right thing, and thank God that will make our next day. And everybody, big up to all the children that must be watching me. The real like Pinky, Sammy, and Uncle David and Auntie Cheyenne. Thank you very much. I know it has some loyal children, but like 4-year-old, 5-year-old, 7-year-old, and then what's up and we and tell them, hey, we really enjoy the show, you know, Uncle. So big up to all, right? Full respect to all, and anytime we want to heal out, what's up, we and we will heal all out. Don't worry. We not like that. Right? We free, we just heal out everybody. Even if we get big or remain small, never will change. Right? Things don't change we. Remember that. Simple, kind-hearted people, and that is the way we're going to be. And we will continue sharing as long as we have a little money, continue sharing with little food and things, and we constantly just try our best, so you know what it is, right? Anyway, thank you very much for watching the channel. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the Nara, the Jinn, and the Buck episode. Coming back soon. We have other things coming out. And continue watching. Thank you. Pinky, Sammy, and Shine outside they cooking something and I'm smelling it, but don't know what they're cooking. I don't think they're recording it because it's normal food we cooking today. Maybe a little curry and rice. I was smelling curry. So I feel she making curry and rice outside there. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm smelling it, so I'm going to eat because I'm hungry. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a nice evening. Keep safe, and we will see you in the next episode, right? Yeah. Trini Lyman with David and Cheyenne, Pinky and Sammy now. Yeah, the whole list. I carried out the whole list, right? So that's right in the video. Anyway, big up to all you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, everybody. Thank you for everybody who will be watching me. Really appreciate it. And all keep safe, and I'll go tell you. See you in the next one, right? So we're going for now. Bye.